I think it's, again, a joint effort between probably the pilot's initiative as well as all public safety providers that were out on scene tonight.
So is it known whether the plane was taking off or landing when this happened?
The pilot was reportedly in an ascent at that point, and again reported some engine trouble, and that's when he was trying to circle back to make it back down onto the ground, but was unable to do so.
There was a mayday call, correct?
There was a report made to ground crews that there was a report of engine trouble.
Where is that aircraft now? What's the next 20?
Made contact with the NTSB. It is unclear at this time if NTSB will make a response to the scene or not. Right now, their investigation will continue through the night. Lighting has been set up for the crews that are still operating there tonight. At a later point, once the investigation has concluded, then there'll be the removal process and cleaning up of any type of contaminants that may be on the ground.
I think we've actually been able to see the plane. Can you describe what it looks like right now? I mean, obviously it's not completely destroyed because everyone survived. So.
Yeah, the plane did receive extensive damage from the report of some of the responders out on the scene, but I can't comment further on the extent of what that damage is, but it is extensive.
Nobody got to skydive, I'm assuming, at any given point.
Correct. Yeah, the plane took off with 15 people to skydive, but that never took place.
And it was one pilot, 14 passengers?
Correct.
Did anybody else work for the skydiving?
That's unconfirmed at this time.
Okay. And I know you mentioned that injuries are minor. You said some were covered in jet fuel. Was it burns, broken bones? Can you just kind of comment on some of that?
A lot of extremity injuries were reported, lower and upper extremity injuries, but I can't really confirm or deny what type of injuries were. Again, some were minor in nature, many walking wounded, and then some, again, at least one person refused medical treatment or transportation on scene.
Did this aircraft have 2 other flights already today? We were hearing, is that true?
I don't have that information right now if it did.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get the numbers. 14 injured, 1 refused, and one of those is the pilot.
That is correct.
Okay.
Of the 14, one of those is the pilot. 1 individual on the aircraft did refuse treatment, so 15 total.
Okay. And several were, 1 or 2 were critical?
At least 3 were reported critical when they left the scene. They were airlifted. Initially, 5 medical helicopters were called to the scene to help. When we're done here, they can provide you some additional updates from those that may be more severe or critical at this time.
Can you talk about the response from the first responders and how that recent training probably helped in this situation?
Sure, training is everything in the first response world. Having the relationships developed ahead of time is crucial. Making sure that you have the right equipment, the right manpower, the right radio resources, and all of that goes together to ensure a successful outcome. And I think a lot of that was proven here tonight. Again, this was a joint effort. This was a fantastic effort between multiple counties. There were additional resources that were initially called into the scene. But again, having all of that and having everybody work together, again, really led to a great outcome here tonight as of right now.
Do you know if these were paying customers or experienced skydivers?
I don't have that information. At times, for planes that take off out of Cross Keys, it can be any combination of the two.
We know that there was an incident in 2023 at this location, but any other crashes, recent crashes, do you know about?
I am aware of the other incident that you're referring to, but I have no comment on any other crashes or incidents that would have taken place from this facility.